This is an incredible time. The internet has created so much opportunity. The fact that so many people rolling down there, coming from such humble beginnings, and they've got a couple of pins with their business card on it, or a t-shirt that they pressed last week. Just seeing that kind of grind is super inspiring, to be very honest with you. I think the thing that I trade on and the thing that makes me so confident about how this all plays out for me is I am far more attracted to the idea of let's go right now to a printing press and make some shit and set up a booth in the corner and nobody knows who the fuck we are and try to sell something for $10 than I am with the thought of like, I didn't even go out last night, right? My like 700 DMs of like, yo, this club and this table and this spot and these people, and it's just so interesting to me, like what draws me in. And I know that all the stuff that I got hit up about last night is what draws a lot of people in, especially the young men in the audience. I get it, but my hope is that they get tricked along the way and fall in love with the process, not the treasures that come along with it. That they fall in love with that intoxicating feeling to wake up and feel purposeful about something. That some shit that went through their head one day that motivated them, they pasted on a t-shirt and it got going and it took off. And so I think it's an incredible time. I think the undercurrent of negativity in society is feeding it even more. I think it's the oxygen. I like the idea of people finally wrapping their head around that nobody's gonna do it for them. Not their parents, not their teachers, not the government, nobody. You know, this morning I posted "Nobody owes you shit" on Instagram and just kind of watched everybody react to it, and it excited me because it's something I've been saying on social media for 10 years. And for the first time, the comments, because, you know, one thing for all the young kids in here, I would give you a huge piece of advice. Spend a hell of a lot less time worrying about how many likes and how many views you get, and start spending a hell of a lot more time reading every fucking word somebody replies to a piece of content you put out. And more importantly, then take the time to maybe engage with it. Shit will go in the right direction. Anyway, after 10 years on Twitter, let me go way back, on MySpace and Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and on and on and on. I would honestly tell you this morning, the way the community responded to "Nobody owes you shit" is probably the most excited I've ever been, because over the last 10 years, everybody's jumping in and just coming up with bullshit excuses. But this guy owes me $30, or, you know, just funny, different shit. This was the most collective, like, I agree, fuck it. And that has been my calling card. The reason I get to sit here, the reason I get to go downstairs and have this collaboration with K-Swiss, the reason I'm gonna achieve all my goals in life, most importantly, impacting people in a way that builds my legacy. The good I'm trying to give you is selfish. You know, everybody's giving me love downstairs. I'm selfish. I need that love. I feed off the admiration in your eyes. That is what I'm trying to achieve. All the treasures and all the things that come along with this, I got that a long time ago. I thought I made it when I made 100K. 100K a year was my barometer at 15, 16. I was like, when I get 100K, I wanted to buy the jets, but like for some reason 100K was like, right? And so we sit in an incredible time. And if you're sitting here with me right now at this kind of event, with me, with this vibe, well then you're 99% ahead of everybody else. I mean it. Like, if I could just get people to understand the perspective, the fact that you understand this culture, the fact that you have that undertone of entrepreneurship and hunger and drive, you're legitimately ahead of 99%. The fact that this is Sunday morning and it's early, and I know we got an hour back last night, but it's still fucking early, in a world where a lot of people are just laying in bed right now, a lot. In a world where 3 years ago you were laying in bed, to me that's exciting. First of all, the shit you put out on those places needs to be for people, not for yourself. The shit that you put out on these platforms, everybody's self-promoting. Everybody's trying to get more followers. Everybody's trying to sell something. The reason I wrote jab, 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 right hook was trying to make a very clear picture for you, like give, and then ask. If you pay close attention to who's winning that doesn't have some disproportionate advantage, like they're already ridiculously famous and/or they're so fucking attractive you can't stop looking, you know, as long as they don't have those two things, if you look at everybody else who's winning, they're giving in their content. And they understand. Let me give you something small because I know you guys pay attention. Why did I put that red bar at the bottom of my videos? Because I'm testing shit. I'm trying to figure out how to bring value. Like, I learned, I don't know how nerdy you guys get, but like Medium. How many people know Medium, the blog post? It's the platform, cool. You know what they did that fucking like blew my mind? They told you how long the article was to read. This happened like 3-4 years ago, right? You've started seeing it in other places. I do it on my blog because of it. It says 3-minute read, 2-minute read, 4-minute read. It was crazy. It seemed so simple, but it was so valuable because time is the most valuable thing. And so I'm always trying new things. If I can recommend anything for you, one thing that I've noticed is that everybody gets into the same patterns with their content. Like if you're a good photographer, you're just taking fly-ass photos, and it might be the skyline or the beach or a piece of fucking fruit, but it's the same fly-ass photo, right? If you look at my account right now, I'm mixing it up. It's my normal shit, like the motivational shit that I get excited about. It's the video clips that I get excited about, but I'm trying to integrate more pictures too now. Like, you've got to break up your cadence because you never know. And then more importantly, within it, you need to try shit. And so the red bar is just trying shit because I knew that you'd know how long the video was, and like meme videos, the white borders and the white, like somebody, like, I love when I say this and people are like, oh shit, that's true. Somebody did that first. There's some person's like, fuck it, this is how I'm gonna put out the video, right? Or the picture. Like, there is a human that did that first. I implore you to strive to be more creative with your content and be the first to do it this way or that way. Because if God forbid, AKA please God, if it pops, you can trade just on that legacy. Like, if I was walking right now, it's like, yo, I'm the dude that came up with I'm the girl that came up with the meme. I'd be like, oh shit, let's hang. Like, how'd you do? Like, it's unbelievable. And to me, it all comes down to the context of all this, which is this is just all culture. And what's amazing about culture right now is it can come from any angle. I'm old. At 42, growing up with hip hop the way I did, you had to be hard. Like if you go read, some of you are youngsters, you haven't read the history. A lot of rappers made shit up, like that they came from a different place than they actually came from. Because if you weren't like hood and if you weren't fucking hard, you had no shot. Now, the fact that all of you could just like legitimately be who you want to be, like that's what everything fucking completely collided into each other. All the different cultures that I grew up with, and definitely the people before me that were separate, all that shit is fucking just colliding into each other in fashion, in the music, in the food, in the way we roll, and that's such a positive. That's incredible what the interaction and the intersection is. And so I'm just watching it, and it's super interesting to me. And I think the biggest thing that I want to get out of this talk is to encourage you to take chances. Too many of you are playing it safe. Too many of you are worried about what other people think and what people are going to think and what your crew is going to think. And you've got ideas. Like, I sit here and I look at all of you, I can just see the ideas. You got thoughts. You got ideas. You have intuition of what would work. If you're asking me why me or other people have won, is we didn't give a fuck what you thought about our thoughts. We just did it, and we fucking let it play out. That's it. Like, doing the right thing is always the right thing. And this is finally the era where that's gonna play out. Because 20, 50 people used to be able to hide shit. And so it's about to get much better or much worse, depending on how you decide to live your life. And so if you go read my first 2 books, Crush It and Thank You Economy, very subtly and very specifically, I'm telling people the shadows of our society are about to change. That I changed when I learned social media. Like in my head, when I was like, fuck, everybody's gonna know everything about everything. And so since 2008, I've just been living a different kind of life, and I just like it. I think the only way to survive and really win is going to be on good and positivity, and that's crazy. That's super exciting. And so I implore you to know one thing. Everybody I laugh when people, like some of you I just met and some of you I met on, I laugh when I leave a situation, quick selfie, quick hello, quick love, and I walk and I know what's happening. 9 out of 10 times they're like, oh man, thank God he's this nice in person. I was hoping he wouldn't suck. Like it's always good. And I laugh because I find it funny that we've become so cynical because of the world we've lived in for the last 100 years, that being nice or doing the right thing is the positive outcome, right? That it's not the expected. That we're protecting ourselves because we don't want to be let down. That even there's a saying like you don't want to meet your heroes. Like, it's so sad And I don't think that's gonna play out the next 100 years. And so most of you are very young in your game, right? You're thinking and you're aspiring in your brain the way I did when I was in this audience of where you're gonna be, but it's still 5, 7, 15, 20 years away, right? I just wanna make sure that you realize the quickest way, because everybody wants to get here quick. It's always patience. The quickest way to guarantee you'll get to wherever you wanna get to is by treating every single person you interact with serious love. Because they will build you, they will put you on your back, and they're also the people that will fucking tear you down behind. You think somebody who's in power, in charge, who's got some juice is the one that you need to be pandering to. Those people aren't doing anything for you. It's the people that you're sitting next to right now. Kindness is gonna be the currency. And that is where we're going, and it's fucking beautiful.